Aloha, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Waimea Bay, Oahu, September 15th, 2016, 8:21 in the morning. Perfect day to talk about sales. I got here and there's one or two people on the beach today right now. It's been raining all week and we're talking about what you can do if you have one bad sales call or two bad sales calls to get you out of a slump really quick. And this thing is really easy. Laugh. You need to laugh, right? So back in the day when I was doing full-time sales, they didn't have all these crazy MP3 players and satellite radio and all the easy ways to do stuff. So I had about 40 different stand-up comedy CDs in my ride. I had from start to finish, like all sorts of different stuff from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, late 2000s. And it just depended upon what kind of mood that I was in. If I was really struggling after a call, I would go through, I'd do my checklist, I'd call my person, then I knew I needed to laugh. I needed to get like all the bad feelings out of me. And I would put in some comedy based upon where I was. And I knew where I was after running a bunch of calls, and I knew it was gonna help get me fixed. And yes, some of the stuff I had heard multiple times, but it was still funny. It would still help me out. It would still get me in a different mood. So I'd be in like the negative state, I'd be frowny face, right, frowny face. And then I would be like, ah, ha, 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 funny, funny, funny mode, okay? Right, so what you wanna do is figure out how to get from frowny face to funny mode, because that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to figure that out. Keep some like, I don't know, you can have a cell phone with a bunch of comedy on it. You can have satellite radio. You could listen to your favorite podcast if it's funny, but get those emotions out, get those feelings and get them to all go away, just like, and have some fun, because your buyer can feel what's going on in your life. We tend to think as people, we can block all that out. Nobody's gonna know what's going on. Chances are good the person you're with is pretty intuitive and they're picking up everything that you're doing. So go out and figure out a way for you to laugh. It might be a book, it might be a comic book, it may be a podcast, it may be a CD. I mean, 2016, stuff still comes from CDs, but a lot of stuff's downloaded now. You don't have to buy the disc. But figure out what you're gonna do to laugh, figure out what you're gonna do to have a good time, and it will really help you out, okay? So here's what you do. Get your list going, right? It's gonna take some effort on your part right now, because like usually if you're in a sales slump, the last thing you wanna do is create something. The last thing you want to do is create something, so take care of it now. Figure out what you're going to listen to. It could just very well be some really good music. Now, I listen to a ton of opera. I listen to a ton of classical music, a ton of Hawaiian slack key guitar, right? Usually a lot of low mellow stuff, but if I need to get pumped up, there's definitely some rock that's in my list. There's some house music. There's some pretty cool rap that I got, but it just depends upon the type of mood that I'm in and what I'm going to do, all right? So there you go. Have something to laugh at, build that list now, do the work now, so that when you're struggling, you go, wait a minute, time out, where's my cell phone? Hold on, right there, there's my funny list, I'm gonna go get some laughs in, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.